dice la كمية بس إن شاء الله عزيز.
All right, welcome back, everybody, and welcome. If you're tuning in for the first time today, you're about to witness the elite division of Obstacle Academy's first qualifier of the year for the World Ninja League. We're running a full course format. That is the quote-unquote new format for the W1L. May sound confusing, but basically points are awarded for every completed obstacle. Points are based on clear rate and time completed. So it's tough to really fully know your score until the very end of the competition. However, it means that if you fall, as long as you don't fall on the very last obstacle, your run is not over. As long as you have time left, you can still collect points by completing obstacles. You can collect more points by completing hard obstacles quickly. So that's that. The elites here are going to have 3 minutes to complete 10 obstacles, and they are elite obstacles. They're tricky. So we saw some beta breaks here and there throughout the day. We saw some cool saves. We saw some tricky obstacles completed. We saw some uncharacteristic falls on what could be considered easier obstacles. We've kind of seen it all by the time we get to the elite division. Here at a qualifier, we've kind of seen it all. Got a good batch of athletes this evening. We have athletes competing in the elite division for the first time. And we have some heavy-hitting athletes returning. It's going to be a pretty exciting wave. Whole bunch of Obstacle Academy athletes. Whole bunch of athletes from in the area. We're going to give the very first runner just a couple more minutes to warm up, plan things out, get his hands warm. We'll head down to the floor in just a couple minutes to start off the elite division. Thanks for tuning in. It's going to be an exciting wave. All right, everybody. Welcome back down to the starting block for the final wave of the day. We have Ellis Rothke. He's
originally signed up young adult. When he took a little look at the course and went, nah, too easy.
Yeah. He came around. He was going to do the young adult division. And opted for elite, which is where I think he belongs. Is he lined up? Yep, lined up enough. Lined up enough for Ellis. Quick handful of chalk. Quick jump to dismount. All right, well, this is what happens when you have the first athlete is Ellis. This is the way things go, isn't it?
Just extremely quick.
Yep. Extra swing. Notice how he truncates his backswing. 2 obstacles left.
2
I think
minutes
your
left.
boy's gonna. No, Ellis. He was cooking, man. He was really cooking. You know that everybody, when one of the fastest athletes at the gym runs first, you know that the competition is gonna change a little bit. Changes the way people act. Still a great run out of Ellis. Just that one miss.
Kind of destroyed it.
On to the starting block, we have another fast athlete. Ellis and Zach are some of the fastest we've got here at Obstacle Academy. And they're running first, so that definitely changes the game. He's getting his final questions asked. Smooth so far. He knows he's going to have to push the pace, even though I think that Zach would have pushed the pace anyway. He saw Ellis opt for this big link tech off a singular ring. Quick double bounce on the trampoline. Whoop, 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 whoop. Almost loses both rings. Does he have enough already? He has enough already. Real tight on the dismount there. I know Zach isn't a huge fan of delivery pockets, but maybe he likes them when they're on magnets way high up in the air.
Links through it.
Links through, no problemo. Skips through one of the balance components. Another set of pockets. Catching his breath down in the corner. This is proven to be an unbelievably tricky obstacle. But not for Mr. Zaki.
Just making it look like it's just a minor speed bump.
We haven't seen... Did we see a male clear in the teen division?
I don't believe so.
And now we are probably about to see the first male clear in all of the teen division and the elites.
As long as he can figure out how to get these out.
Yep. That looks like another full clear on the long list of full clears to Zach Osborne's competition career list. Second runner, first full clear. It's going to be tough to beat. It's not like he took his time.
1 minute, 45 seconds.
1 minute and 45 seconds in true Zachary Osborne fashion. Now we have up next Paige Werner. This is Paige's first year in the elite division. I do think that this is where... Oh, she misses the ring. Totally fine. Plenty of obstacles left. She knows it's a point-based competition, so one fall like that is certainly not the end of the run. And it does happen. Plenty of obstacles left, plenty of points left. Looks like she's already recovered from it. It's kind of finding her flow. You can see her working out here that she's not going to be facing the dismount, but totally fine. You can almost see the entire conversation happen internally for her. Little stumble on the trampoline. Still obstacles left. coming out of a really, really competitive soccer season. Oh, she just about had it too. Hopefully she can take a long, slow breath right here. Collect a couple more points. Good swing design going into it. Onto the giant lâcher, to the huge magnetic swing. Looks like her hands were there, but not quite deep enough into the pocket. Nice work so far out of Paige. Couple obstacles left. She should have time. Should have time for them. It's a big lâcher to a pretty complicated hold here. No problem for Paige. Secures another point. Lines up a dismount and sends it. One obstacle left. I think she's given herself just enough time to do it, but she can't hang here very long. It's nice work. Paige is on an elite team here at Obstacle Academy. Coached by Scooby. Just a tiny bit short on one of the final lâchers. Nice work out of Paige. Put together a good run. Good seeing her out here competing. Up next, looks like we have Freya at the starting block, chalking up. Freya's been in the ninja game for years and years. Nice save. You can see her kind of laughing.
Sometimes it's almost a confidence boost when you're on the course and you have to make a save like that.
Yeah, it chops up the pile of competitive nerves that you have sort of brewing. Zipping along through the slider. Collecting point after point here. Not allowed the blue part of the trampoline, only allowed the mesh, only allowed the bouncy part, not the matted part. Just wants one ring here. This is tricky. This is tricky. Locks it in. See, the hold will tilt on you. Messes with your swing a little bit. No problem for Freya. On and off. No problem. So just has that little mess up on the trampoline. Plenty of time left. 4 obstacles left. This enormous magnetic drop. Just get both hands into that tiny pocket and hang on. Just peels off.
It is so high up and it drops so far.
Yeah, a lot has to happen all at once to make that work. On to the last 2 obstacles. Gave herself about 30 seconds for each. Dual pocket hold here, 1 pocket on each side to 1 ledge on each side. Setting up an infinity swing. Textbook example of good swing design. 1 obstacle left, just enough time to do it. Can't hang out here on this block very long. Now she's going to have to move.
Quite the long obstacle ahead.
Yeah, she's got 30-some feet of tricky new obstacle to do. So she's going to have to catch this almost in a continuous posture in order to make this happen. She's going to have to go about now. She makes the catch. Is she going to have enough time? She's going to have to act. Down to just a few seconds left. Time limit's the real issue. Awesome run out of Freya. Incredible performance. Nice run. Up next, we got Maxini Wozniak doing his general pre-competition ritual that he does with Zach. Zach kind of squeezes him and gets him fired up. It's the only thing that'll get Max fired up for a run is if Zach comes up and does that. Here we go, Maxi. No, Maxini.
Seemed like he just rushed it a bit.
Yeah, I think that they're used to posts with the vinyl covering, that you can be quick and tactile, you know, be real quick on and off like that. Those new carpet bonded foam post wraps don't quite have the tackiness that the vinyl does. But if I know Max,
He's gotta go fast now.
yeah, I think he'll pick it up. He knows he has to make some moves here. Max has some of the best linked lâché tech, I think, in the business. Takes a quick look around, likes what he sees. Sets himself up for a swing right away. Goes into a single-handed linked lâché. Straight flexing, probably did it on purpose. Oh. No, the dismount got him. Shake it off, Maxini. Got a couple obstacles left. So this will be interesting. Max's link tech is unbelievably good. But we'll see if a new strap rigging swing design, he can figure that out. And he can. I guess he's just been on so many holds for so many years that just feeling it out, taking the one or two swings on it, all his brain says, oh, it works like this, go now. Putting together a great run. Got about a minute left. Whoops. Oopsies. Oopsie. Arrow in-ish, arrow in. Max off. Nice job out of Maxini. He's shaking his head a little bit after falling on the, I guess technically the balance obstacle. But great run, nice save on his pocket lâché, the magnetic one. Down at the starting block, another ritual. Zach gives young busy Tristan Anderson. It's been a long time since I've said Tristan Anderson out loud. I don't even think it. I think it once per competition, maybe, when I see his name pop up on the banner. But Busy's another one of my athletes here on Elite 2. Has been forever. He's been in the program since he was just a roly little boy, giving that slider a run for its money, testing the structural integrity of the obstacles here. My man's out here for blood. Smart. He did everything fast so far, everything fast and aggressive, except for linking the ring onto the hook, which is the only part that you can't do fast and aggressive. So, smart out of Senior Busy. Busy recently picked up a game called Super Smash Bros. Melee, the greatest video game ever made. Definitely the hardest, most tech skill heavy game that I've ever played. He mains Fox. He wishes he was a Jigglypuff main, he says, but he mains Fox.
His favorite character to play against is Marth.
Yeah, he likes to play against a character called Marth, apparently.
It's quite impressive how fast he's picked up a lot of the tech skill.
Yeah, it's an unbelievably hard game. Wow, he catches it without even a perfect lâché. He is able to just handle the Lego. All he needs was a little handful, a little busy-sized handful of Lego chunk, and he's able to hang on. Making his way through the final obstacle here. He's chilling. He's kind of in chill mode. Might have to thicken up the difficulty on the elite side here, but it's good to know, you know, after the first qualifier, now we know. Gives a little kiss to the fans. He's got his fans out there. Gives his buddy a little pat on the shoulder. And we are moving on. We've got Zach in first. Tristan Ellis. Current top 3 up next. We got Ewan Conkey, another one of my athletes here. He's handing off the hat. Wasn't about to run in that thing. I think that Fred doesn't mind it.
I would have taken it off by now.
I really wish that Ewan would have dressed up for Halloween, but he just wore what he wears every day. He wears that exact same green outfit every single day. It makes it tough to film content at Obstacle Academy when we use a green screen. Just kind of a hairy head, calves, arms, forearms, a watch. Smart. Another, so he swings out on the rope to test the distance, and he's not allowed the blue part, but he runs right off of it. I think we're gonna see most of them opt for this enormous skip.
It's so big.
Yeah, it's
So big.
It's a big one. No, he comes out of the pocket. Normally he looks, those little precise holds, I always see him look pretty comfortable on him. It's kind of another uncharacteristic fall, but anything can happen in a competition, especially in the first qualifier of the year. Smart. He's able to just manipulate his posture. His left hand comes up short.
One could say he didn't find the pot of gold there.
Nope, there was no pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. I don't imagine Mr. Ewan's going to have an issue on this one. Grip endurance, grip strength is one of his personal strengths. A little tricky. These arrows are a little tricky on the hook unhook. They're basically a cliffhanger with extra steps. Nice job out of Ewan. It's a nice run. There he goes. Strolling off of the competition floor, putting in the work. Up next we have one of the most unique movers in the sport. Parker has a tendency. Parker was about to start halfway through the obstacle. Yeah, Parker has a real unique style of movement. It used to, I guess it still does scare me a lot, but it used to scare me. It used to scare me a lot more. It has something to do with, so he can generate like a ton of power. It's something to do with his, like the direction that his limbs go when he's generating all this power. So watch closely. He's so springy and it looks out of control, but he ends up going where he's supposed to go.
I want to say it looks like he's just constantly falling in style, but it's more just kind of like falling.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't quite make it. Yeah, a move like that is such easy money for Parker that I think he didn't even need the additional swing that everybody else is taking. I did really want to see him finish this thing, but I think he can finish everything else. Still a really great run so far. It's a nice job, so this will be interesting. This is much more of a control obstacle than it is power obstacle. Just misses. Looks like he lashayed a little bit too straight. Maybe give himself a little bit extra time in the air. Really good grip strength, really good endurance. As long as he can be a little smooth on the hook and unhook thing here, I have a feeling he shouldn't have an issue with the rest. It's like it's got the arrow in crooked. Come on, Parker, let's make it happen, buddy. We are almost there. There he goes. Making it happen, Lacheying out. Nice work out of Parker. I think it's his first year in the elite division. I'd love to see it. It's where he belongs. Down at the starting block, we have Evan Mock.
I cannot recall him ever competing before.
Evan, I've seen him compete quite a bit. This is his first year in the elite division, I believe. This is another one of Coach Skinny's athletes. Evan always does a great job in practice. Since it's his first elite competition, I have a deal with him that if he wins, I can't remember what amount of money I agreed to, but I think I have to pay him. It's $50. I just got confirmation it's $50. So I'd pay him $50. I hope he wins. I hope he wins. I think it would be much more hype than me having 50. Okay, he has to undo the ring puzzle first. Not part of the obstacle. It's like one of those little, like Chinese-style puzzles where you have to take it all apart. There's like some trickery to it. Like he's going for the skip, you guys. He's gonna need a little bit more, I think. Looks like he might have dabbed down. I guess the judge has. Might have dabbed down. We just got confirmation that we can send it to a video review. Another good catch out of Evan. Another good dismount out of Evan. Putting together quite the run. Evan's come a long way. I haven't gotten to coach him in a long time. He trains peripherally. He trains at the same time as one of my teams, so I get to see him occasionally. Sometimes I'll see him on obstacles, but it looks like he is where he belongs. He belongs in the elite division. Wow!
Oh my gosh.
That might have been the closest catch that we've seen on that obstacle.
Just fingertips.
Man, he wants that $50. I think that the chances of beating Zach and Busy might be out the window, but he's looking, depending on the video review, he's looking for a clear. We'll see if smart. You can see him grasp the forearm, transfer a little bit of the one arm strength into more of like a skeletal. One more hook to make, and
come on, Evan.
That's quite the run out of Mr. Evan. That's quite the run. We'll have to see what the video review says. Goes and tackles his training partner. Nice work, man. You love to see it. That was a great run. Back down at the starting block, we have the other twin, Eyeball Flink. Asking one more question about the course. Eyeball is another one who's been in the game forever. I think ultimately she has just a little less experience, not to the amount that it matters, but she might have started a few months after her twin did. I remember seeing Freya first. Back at the previous Obstacle Academy. They were around when we were not in this building, not in this big building. It was a smaller gym, fewer kids. The kids were smaller. The days were simpler. Smart. Smart to take the breath, to look around, understand what was happening, understand what needs to happen. It's like she's going for the ring catch, and she catches it. Such a precise catch. Makes the dismount. Gets a couple handfuls of chalk. She's got 1:40. Couple obstacles left. Even as she navigates through the simple components, you can see her pulling and pushing and pulling and creating some swing preemptively. Catches the magnetic drop, no issue whatsoever. Makes the dismount, just moving right on. So she has time to do this. She has time to finish. Got 1:10, can't hang out here long, and she's gonna have to build swing quickly. Just over a minute. If she can complete this quickly and give herself about 40 seconds for the last obstacle and is efficient, we could see a full clear. And man, I hope we do. Come on, eyeball, hang on. It looks like maybe she just overshot. You can see her pinky come off the front of the Lego. Really precise catch. The further those Legos get from you, the more that the precision required to catch it just becomes daunting. Up close, they're really not a problem.
Got to move kind of quickly here.
Yeah, in order to collect this last point, but grabs one hand before the other. Great run. Great run out of eyeball. Up next, we have Ben Anfinson. Wow, Ben is
It's getting big.
it's getting big. What the heck? I didn't know that was Ben during the walkthrough.
Competed with him at a bucket of chalk a couple weeks ago.
Woo. Wow, single-handed catch. That's another sign that this man has been on enough obstacles to where if you make a mistake like that, it just becomes part of your flight path. It's just the mistake comes with you. You fix it in the air. He's clearing his way along. He saw how to do this skip. Takes a couple swings to get lined up.
You got this?
A little bit of continuous posture to give him a head start to the shade of the magnetic hold. Catches the magnetic hold, dismounts out of there. Dismount is clean. Scoops up his balance point. He's making great time. One of his buddies' dad is out there filming his run, it looks like. Great catch. Oh, is he lined up? That's a wide catch if he does. Just a little bit mixed up. Drops right into the last obstacle. Get the best time score that he can. He's put together a great run so far. Does he trust it? Nice work out of Ben. Nice job. Just that singular fall on obstacle number 9. Ben, incredible performance as always. It's a couple fist bumps from the buddies, fellow competitors. Now down to the floor. We've got Matthew Piper. Saw Matthew's training partner run earlier. Him and Evan always push each other during practices. They always look like they're having a good time. Coached by Coach Scooby. He saw what needs to happen to make a full clear. This looks like he's going to dismount early here. He always puts together a smooth, smart run. Has a couple rings. Is he going to use 2? Is he going to use 1? He's going to use 2. Is he going to go for the ring move? No, he's going to go for the skip, but he looks like he undershoots it. Just slightly undershoots it. Big upward lache, big swing down. No problem for Matthew. Matthew always performs really, really well in practice. It's good to see that his skills are starting to transfer over into the competition world. It's a nice catch. So he saw Evan, saw his training partner pick up this point earlier, so he knows it's possible here. The swing is just off. One obstacle left. Matthew's got a pretty great endurance. Shouldn't have a big issue picking up this last point. Looks like he might be thinking about just hanging from that one side of the arrow without fully burying the hook. Okay. Just comes on down. Tough to figure that one out. Awesome run out of Matthew. Looked great out there. Just a handful of runners left. Down on the floor now, we have another brand new athlete to the elite division. Louis Attar. Louis has been doing an awesome job lately. He's on an elite team here at Obstacle Academy. Now he's in the elite division in the WNL. This kid's been swinging around for so many years. Since he was just a little kid. Started young. Just misshoots the lache to the trampoline. That's a tricky move. It's proven to be kind of tricky. Looks like we're going for a skip. So I've seen Louis do enormous laches in practice. Enormous laches. I don't imagine that the dismount will give him too much trouble, but he comes up a few inches short. I think with one more try, Louis has that in his. Louis has that lache. Couple obstacles left, minute and a half left. Catches the magnetic pocket. Lache is out there, sticks the dismount. Louis putting together a pretty great run. On to obstacle number 9. Eyeballing those pockets. Hits the bottom side, doesn't quite reach far enough. Down to about 35 seconds, should be enough time if every unhook is good. And if he can just hang on. Looking pretty good. Little edges can be unforgiving if you start to miss. But, oh. Yeah, once you drop one of those things, it's going to be pretty tough to hop one of them through the pockets. I think Louis did great, showing us he belongs in the elite division. Up next on the starting block and ready, we have Henry Milbert. Millie, call him Millie around the gym. Millie's in the elite division now. Makes sense, he's been doing great lately in practice. There's an additional tech skill practice option for the elite kids, so I get to see Millie in there. Working on specific types of tech. Always working hard. Just throwing try after try after try. Putting together a great run so far. Just undershoots that precise trampoline lâché. Just short. That's a massive dismount. It looks like maybe if he were to lean forward and opt for a crane, maybe 1 foot on top, he might have been able to get it. Picking up another point. Two obstacles left here for Henry. Just about down to the last obstacle for Millie. Hopefully pick up this last point. First cliffhanger ledge, second cliffhanger ledge. Can he figure out this unhook, rehook, arrow-shaped pocket style system quickly enough to not burn out or run out of time? It's like he figures it out just fine. Gets himself 1 more point. Awesome run out of Millie. Handful of runners left. Down on the starting block right now, we have Dre escaped from somewhere apparently. A lot of Dre's teammates competed earlier. Dre is another one who's been around in the ninja world forever, been at Obstacle Academy forever. Puts together great runs. He's really good about having a plan of his own, except we're not allowed the blue portion of the trampoline, just the mesh part. Picks up another point. Moving right along. Dre, real motivated athlete, real self-motivated athlete too. Comes up just a little bit short, knows that time is now a factor. Rips right into the last obstacle, try to get the best time score possible. He's able to figure out these arrow hooks pretty well right away. Nice run out of Dre. Still fast even with the mishaps. Down to the starting block. We have Emmett Larson. Our second to last runner of the Elite Wave. Our second to last runner of the whole dang day. The long days. Competition days are long days. But they're exciting days. Ooh, this is going to be a big dismount. I guess it's kind of smart to, somewhere in his mind, that probably mentally prepares him for another really long dismount. Which looks like that's the approach he's going to take to this obstacle here. It's a big one. Is he going to make it? He comes up short, just dips down right before the dismount block. I wonder how many of the athletes who went for the skip would have caught the ring hook. No issue, takes the magnetic ride. Sticks the dismount, smart to go down to all fours. Light work of the balance. Onto the last two obstacles here for Emmett. Comes up short with that far hand. He's got one available point left. These things are tricky. Little cliffhanger ledges inside of those boxes. Couple reaches left. Looks like he's able to figure out these arrow hooks pretty much right away. Last one locks in. Ends up with a great run. Nice job out of Emmett. Thanks for coming out and competing, man. Some fist bumps from the other competitors. Great community. We are down to the starting block for the last time today. We got Elise Miller. Last athlete in the elite division, last athlete, female elite division. Elise has been putting in the work lately. Turned up the training this year. Had a pretty full summer. Full of different work and activities and stuff. Now it's full year competitions. It's cooking along well. Every obstacle she completes, that's the last time that obstacle gets complete for the day. She builds her swing up as she travels down the ring line. Clean dismount so far, putting together a really smart run. Can see that in between obstacles, she takes a long, slow breath. Looks like she might have made that. Couldn't really tell from our angle. Stoked. Pretty smart run so far. Really precise catch on this ring here. It's not far away, but it's sort of unique and precise. No problem for Elise. She's used to tricky moves like this. I like that she's landing and then taking a breath. Landing, taking a breath. Looks pretty focused in on what's happening. Real important. Sets up perfect link tech here. As long as she commits, gets both hands into the pocket and commits. Should pick up another point, no problemo. Rides the magnet downward. Dips down right before the dismount. Totally fine, she's got 50 seconds. More obstacles left to complete. One light step, she saw it completed before. Opts to just skip it. She's got 40 seconds. I know she can get one more point, but she can't hang out here on this block long. Down to just under 30 seconds. Pretty good about building up powerful swings right away. Gets much harder when you get to the end of a course. Looking a little tired, just misses the right hand. Got about 15 seconds left. Will she hop up onto this last one? She asked the judge at the very last second what her time was, what she had left. Awesome run out of Elise. Way to show up and perform. We are going to whip together the last podium of the day. Looks like we have a video or two maybe to check out. Should just take us a minute. And then we'll be back down to the floor with the award ceremony for the last division of the day. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. We'll see you in a minute. What an exciting wave to watch. Super quick video reviews, they're all done. We're going to head down to the floor to watch the last ceremony of the day with the head judge, the judge with the most, Mr. Scooby Doo. There's a pile of athletes all collecting their candy.
All right, can you guys sit down if you're in the way of the camera? Thank you. All right, we're gonna start with the ladies first. In third place, we have Elise. Good work, Elise. All right, in second place, Freya. Woo! And in first place, Eyeball. right, good work, ladies. Hop on down. All right. In third place for the men, Max.
You were fast, man.
In second place, Tristan Anderson. And in first place, Zach. All right. Can we have the ladies hop up into their spots, please? All right. Thank you so much, Elite Division, for ending the night. It was a good day.
All right, that wraps up the elite ceremony. That was a look at your elite athletes, male and female division, putting in the work, showing up to compete. You love to see it. So we have a Meet the Athletes video, but I think we're going to save it for our next qualifier. We'll bake in a little bit more time in between waves because this is one that you do not want to miss. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, to Obstacle Academy's first World Ninja League qualifier of the season. We hope to see you at the next one, which is going to be right around the corner. It's actually just in a couple weeks. It's mid to late November. We'll have to double check. We'll see you all at the next qualifier. Come out and compete. Come out, check out an open gym. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Thanks for traveling in. We'll see you soon.